This is a book called Little People, Big Dreams, Jean-Michel Basquiat, written by Maria Isabel Sanchez Vagres, illustrated by Lucien Lonzel. Looking looking at the front of the book and the name of it, what do you think this book will be about? Do you think you you will like this book by looking at the cover? Jan Michael was a talented boy from Brooklyn whose mother was Puerto Rican and father was Haitian. He was only four when he started drawing, eager to show the world what a great artist he could be. What kind of art do you think he liked? For Jan Michael, a perfect Saturday was going to Manhattan with his mother to visit its wonderful museum. Back home, he spent all afternoon drawing cartoons on scrap paper while listening to music with his father. Have you ever been to or heard of a museum before? One day when he was 7, Jim Michael was hit by a car while playing in the street. He had to rest in bed for weeks to help pass the time. His mother gave him the most useful present he could have received, an animated book. Skulls, teeth, guts, skin, skeletons. The book was simply fantasizing. Going through its pages, Jan Michael realized careful, how powerful and fragile the human body is. He decided to use all he had learned in his paintings. Why do you think that the book was so fantasizing to him? Not long afterwards, the city of New York woke up with messages spray painted on buildings all over Manhattan. They were signed with the name that Jan Michael and his friend Adesa had made up, Samo. It was the beginning of a graffiti era, and Jan Michael was at the center of it. In a blink of an eye, he went from selling T-shirts and homemade postcards to becoming the new star of the art scene. Why would you become a new star? Would you like to become a new star of the city one day? Locked up in his studio, Jan Michael spent hours on the floor mixing pencils, oil sticks, and crayons with cut-up quotes he found in comic and history books. The result was a beautiful mess of painting that people fell in love with. Jan Michael believed that everyone deserved a place in heart. Instead of painting kings and queens like many other artists, he turned his paintbrush to a painter, cook, prisoners, and himself. If there was someone he wanted to meet, it would be famous Andy Warhol, who one of his idols. After their first lunch, Jan Michael went home, and within 2 hours. He sent Andy a wet painting of the two of them. It was the beginning of a great friendship. Jan-Michael and Andy spent lots of time together, working, painting, and going to parties. They were a brand new painter and pop art legend, the craziest pair on the scene. Do you think he is happy to have a new pop art legend? In less than 10 years, Jim Michael made thousands of paintings and drawings, but he was also a poet, a musician, and a gripping poetry who influenced the work of many artists that came after him.